Sakura, thanks for being here today. All right. You need to master both of these to be a pro. What does it say? Prospecting and what?
50.
Look, prospecting and kitchen tables. So Kirby's mastered the kitchen table, and guess what? He's also mastered prospecting through other people. Never been a big personal recruiter, ever. Listen what I'm saying, ever. Now listen what I'm saying. But you're recruiting through what? Success. Because he's good across what? Look here, kitchen table. He's credible. He's good at his skills. He shows up. He's got an office, right or wrong?
Yes.
Come on. So watch. You need to master both of these to be a pro. If you master prospecting but not kitchen tables, you can win by taking more shots than anyone else. But if you master KTs and not prospecting, there's no way that better quality results can overcome low quantity results. There's no way. Are you spending 50% of your time, PDR time on prospecting? Prospecting.
Practice, drill, rehearse.
Practice, drill, and return. I don't know. Shoot.
Practice, drill, rehearse.
We'll figure it out. Okay, watch. People skills. Master power of association, disassociate. Understand that every second in life counts. Whether your business is open or not, be conscious. So what am I saying here? People within this environment right here, you got to disassociate and associate.
Yes.
Some you associate with, some you disassociate. Great, fantastic. Association, disassociation. Which one's getting you closer to your goals and dreams? Hanging out with this person or what? Hanging out with this person. You hang out with the ones that are what? Going to give you fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Not bitching and complaining.
Not what?
Bitching and complaining.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Nope.
Matter of fact, it's disgusting. Matter of fact, it's like a cancer.
Yes.
Matter of fact, it's amazing. The ones that say yes to all that is the ones that's got the cancer. Who do you spend time with? I didn't mean you, Chris. I thought you were just saying yes. Okay, watch here. You spend time with what? Who do you communicate with? Who you allow to influence you? Invest time in people who will help strengthen your business, your teammates. Right or wrong?
Right.
Come on, guys. People skills, master communication, beginning with your family. Communicate these 4 things to your partner. Look, what you want to achieve. So with your partner, DJ, what do you need to do? Here's what I'm achieving. Here's what I'm doing. I'm all look, and she needs to see it. What you will settle for. What price are you willing to pay? How long you're willing to pay it. Explain exactly how this will affect your family. Get permission to stay laser focused on your goal. Ask your partner to help you avoid the distractions. Wow. How big is that? It's huge. Put that sign up. It says, then show results so your partner will stay committed with you. Whoa. Look at this. Y'all like that, huh? All right, there you go. So to help your partner transition to full-time, your partner. Help the partner to transition. That's why I said I'm glad to see you here. Right? So watch here. You must have these 2 things every time you come home. You ready? Look. Good news. Wow. I'm using DJ as an example, but DJ, you can never bring negatives home. You ever do it? Be honest. You ever do it?
Not today, I'm not.
Okay. I'm sorry. So what? Today I'm not. Why? Because you bring negatives home, guess what they do? They want to protect you and their family. Go to head. Why are you doing it today? Go get a real job. So you can be miserable. And bring negatives home all the time. And that's something that's weird like that.
Yeah.
But at least you're bringing a check home. Tomorrow will be better than today. Good attitude. So what 2 things you need to bring home?
Good news, good attitude.
Positive outlook. All the time. Man, are you kidding me? And guess what they'll do? Like, damn, okay, I guess things are good. We'll be all right. Look here. If you miss a sale, get a dark house, then do a drop-by. Set a new KT in or go get new names and so that you can tell your family how tomorrow will be better than today. That's strong. That's what I meant by right now with socially accepted for us not to have a lot of appointments right now. That needs to change. That culture needs to change, Kirby.
Yes. Yes.
That culture needs to change. How many prospects did you get this week? Did you get 50? Did you get 100? How many appointments did you do this week? How many interviews did you do? How many did you set? We talked about this morning. Hey, look, I'm at Monday morning management meeting. No appointments all week, but I'm here. And I got what? Some coffee.
Fired up.
Y'all see what I'm getting at?
Yes.
And then guess what? It's an illusion. It makes it look like we got something going on with it. We don't. I want some players. So watch what it says here. Do not share the negatives about your business with your spouse. You want them to believe like you do. So if you're dating someone in a business, why, God, that's tough. Why? Because they know everything. So watch here. This business is the best possible thing for your family. Master yourself. I'm finishing up right here, guys. Master yourself. Use the reward punishment system to earn the right for leisure activities. That's what I meant earlier, DJ. Guess what? There's nothing wrong with going on vacation. But guess what? If the whole family's bought in, which I can assume it's not yet, right? Come on, right or wrong?
Right. Yep.
Because they haven't seen success yet. And they haven't had that come to Jesus meeting and said, hey, this is what we're going to do. Use the reward punishment system to earn the right for leisure activities. Does your spouse show up to the meetings? Right? So watch here. Here we go. Master the use of your time. You can't beat people who don't eat or sleep. So be mindful of how much time you need to spend doing these things versus want to. I told my base shop, guess what? Join French Riviera. You can shower there and you can sleep in my office. I said, find a way to win. I don't care if I see you sleeping here. Guess what? I didn't see you. I didn't see you sleeping here. Guess what? Were you here? I don't know. Why? Because I want people winning. I don't want it to be a gas problem like it's gas while they're not here. No. We got a pretty office there. Look at that. Those recliners are real nice. They go all the way back. We got a TV here. You never miss a thing. You're at home. French Riviera is $20 a month. Guess what? There's a shower over there. Guess what? Amen.
We'll work out things.
But you better be bringing numbers in. You ain't getting no free sleep place. Master yourself. Make personal growth your number one priority. Remember, Covey's 7 habits. What are they? Be proactive. Response what? Able. I am accountable to me. Begin with the end in mind. Set goals. By the way, that's a big thing right there.
Yes.
Keep first things first. Be disciplined towards your goals. Look, if you can stay focused on becoming the best leader you can be, you will start using the law of attraction to your advantage. Kirby? If you stay focused on becoming the best leader you can be, you will start using the law of attraction to your advantage. That's what's happening with your team. I'm just being real. I'm just using that example. It's happening. You're starting to have people show up right now, 20 people to the op meeting and stuff like that, because what? You're committed no matter what.
Yep.
Is this making sense?
Yes.
Shows no hurt, right? Step up your personal game. Step up your personal game. Step up the personal game. Go make money on your own pen. Go light that scoreboard up. I guarantee you Omega will lose another 100 pounds. Listen to what I'm saying. It has a tremendous effect on the people around you. I promise you, I go to $80,000 a month in income, what would happen to my hierarchy? Come on, guys.
Ridiculous.
I know y'all can't make it on $250,000, $300,000, right or wrong. How was today, guys? Y'all liked it?
Great.
Okay. Prepare to pass. Prepare to pass. Is that important?
Yeah.
Very.
Who's going to prepare to pass?
Huge.
Come on, raise your hand high if you're going. Right?
to go?
I've got a list of people already signed up. Right? So prepare to pass is from 11 to 7 on Saturday. All expenses paid class on how to go make a ton of money in securities.
Right.
How many of y'all would agree you need to get to that class?
Yes.
The company even pays for your test when you get promoted to district manager and do $2,500 in production.
Crazy.
It's crazy. That's like $1,500 worth of stuff.
Are y'all going to record it?
We're going to figure it out.
Try to, I'll get it.
We will.
All right, if y'all will, then I'll get some DVDs and we'll burn them from y'all.
Okay. All right, good. So what do we get from today, guys? What do we get? Because I could go over lesson 3, but it's too long. Okay, we'll wait on that. All right. Was it worth putting aside the super hierarchy book?
Yes.
Would you agree this was a super hierarchy?
Yes.
Teaching right here. Okay, it's all the same. It all kind of falls together. Okay. So what do we get from today's lesson, guys? What do we get? Did we have somebody make an attempt, got up early, didn't even get no sleep, went and took the test, got a 66 on the test, is going to pass on the next attempt?
Yes.
Who's that? Jake. Jake, you passed. What does it do to our organization? Come on, work with me here. It grows. Okay? I love Jake. Look at Jake. Is that your mom right there?
Jake from State Farm?
That's what?
Girlfriend's mom?
Girlfriend's mom. All right, that's what I'm saying. Okay. All right. So, and I thank y'all for being here today and putting up with my.
She went through the FSU last weekend too.
Wow.
She's
That's
gonna
awesome.
like it.
Give it up. Give it up. All right. So the more things we have happening like that, would you agree? We start winning.
Yeah.
All right. The organization grows. Okay. Because there's more examples. How old are you, Jake? 20. Is that sick? That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, it really is. For a 20-year-old to get licensed in the financial services arena, right? Yeah. And even a company said, hey, look, go get as big as you want to get. Yeah. That's insane. So you can be 21 years old, regional vice president in the largest company and the largest industry in the world. At 21 years old, 6 figures in income. You might be able to get some to the mother-in-law, you know what I'm saying? Right. They might have some stuff. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is, okay? So anybody from today, anything from today? Jonathan, if you would. Matter of fact, get used to standing up, guys, if you don't mind. Okay?
I don't know how many times you said, but just master. Master yourself, master your craft. I just had one page. I could just go down master. Just keep making the attempts constantly, and you'll get better. Even if you suck, the more you do it, the better you're going to get.
Okay, so you saw that. The more attempts you make, no matter if you can have all the master skills, though, with no attempts, even a little attempts, you're not going to win.
Yeah, you're going to be smart and be
That's what I like.
Here, you know. That's what I like, yeah. And another big thing was just, at the beginning of it, was, the fundamental laws of just the license. That was just awesome. But the communication, the good news, good attitude, and stuff like that's contagious. You know?
So what you're saying is, with the licensing, with 10 code numbers on your team before the end of the year, you'll go over $100,000 in 2013.
No doubt.
Because each code represents $2,000 to $7,000 in income.
That's crazy. Like every single when you get licensed, you just got a pay raise.
Yeah.
New license, new pay raise.
That's it. Isn't it something? Yeah. So we start selling that, emphasizing that. This thing takes a whole nother shape. Anybody else? Come on, guys. Thank you. Kirby.
Man, I couldn't help but think a while ago, like R. Williams always said, you do the right, success is inevitable if you do the right things long enough. And I've seen you talk about that for 9 years now. And it always hadn't, the fruits of it hadn't always been there, but we've always done the right things, even when it wasn't the popular thing to do or it wasn't necessarily bearing the fruit we wanted. And now you look, there's a ton of RVPs in this room.
No doubt.
And you've always talked about $83,833 or $83,333.33 to make $1 million bucks, and I mean it's pretty obvious that that's fixing to happen, because you got we obviously we've gotten small to get big over the last few years, but if you look at what we got going on right now, we've got by the end of the year 4 or 5 new RVPs in this room. By next year, your hierarchy will be bigger than it ever has been, even though we lost a bunch. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And now the amount of production that's going to come from this place, from getting together and doing what you're doing and doing what we're doing all together as a group, there's no question you'll make $1 million bucks a year, and we'll our goal as Sequoia is to be the biggest part of that. I've always told you we wanted to be your Brandon Neal to the Brendan Merton kind of thing, and get you that point. But it's going to take a team effort, and I really think we're closer as a hierarchy right now than ever to just really having that factory like we always talked about. And I can't wait to see it happen, because I know I want to make $1 million bucks a year, but you got to do it first. So I want to get you there so we can get there after. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and you know what? We even talk about this all the time, Kirby. I mean, he's done $250,000 in income. Now my whole thing with Kirby and our coaching classes, if you would, on the phone, and he shares more with me, and I learn more from him. But I got to help him get there, $250,000, and also help him realize that ain't no money. Right. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. And that's not easy, because that's pretty easy to get kind of comfortable in Houma, Louisiana, making $25,000 a month. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And they have that fire and that itch. So now he's got to reach deep down and say, you know what? I'm a competitor. It's more than the money. I'm a competitor. I've got all these lives in my hands. Right? So now he goes to what? $40,000 and $50,000 a month. Like, look, Kirby, I'm telling you right now, in 6 months you'll be at $40,000 to $50,000 a month.
Absolutely.
That's how crazy it is. And I'm sitting there going, oh my gosh, he can't make more than me. You see what I'm saying, right? And I've always said this, though. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
No problem with that. It causes me to grow. It challenges me. I love it. My son challenges me. My wife challenges me. People around me challenge me. You see? Yeah. I want that. I embrace that. So, great job. I really feel that. Look, I wrote that down. Promise you, I'm not off on that.
Yeah.
We have 20 regional vice presidents will be promoted by 2013.
Yes.
Just telling you. Right. And it won't even look the same.
Right.
And this is what's going to blow people away, is going to be like, how did y'all do it? So you go, what did y'all just do? Just open the floodgates and just start promoting people? Nope. It's because over the last 5 years, we've been preparing for this moment.
That's it.
And guess what? Can y'all see it? We do our own hierarchy event with 500 people there.
Oh, yeah.
Company coming in. Look, they're in here right now. Right, coming in. Next thing you know, they start supporting us and helping us. And it says the top 100 RVP, top 100 recruiters. Guess what? We got them right here. Right. We'll have 5 just in our hierarchy that they're taking time with and helping out. Y'all see that? And we're going to do the best job getting people licensed. It's incredible. We're going to have PFSU right here again. Right here again. Okay? Anything else, guys?
I like how the company is actually helping us even harder to pass those tests.
To pass the test, doing whatever it takes.
Also the coaching and everything.
That's good. So you'll take advantage of it. If you're a winner, you'll take advantage of it,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Good. So you're not left on an island. You feel like, oh man, with my desire and they're helping coach, I can do it. You feel that way, right? Anybody else? Come on, that's big. Come on, guys. Anything else from today? You know I'm not going to end like this.
Right.
Because D'Artagnan's got it on film.
I want to say what you said right there real quick is that I just thinking about just all the stuff that they have out there. If we to try to go and open up a financial services company, how much money it would take to put that type of stuff in place?
Hundreds of thousands.
But the also cool thing is that that right there is at our beck and call, and they want to increase our income and stuff like that. So it's better systems and more money in a pot. I mean, it's one of the best opportunities that you have. I mean, you can't go anywhere.
Let me help you out there, okay? What the company realized, I know this is on video again, okay? This is Troyisms. I'm edifying this, not the company saying this is me. It's what I see, okay? What you just said is what happens to most people, okay? And I'm just using Primerica, for example. The company's smart. They say, okay, you know what? Let's just put 110% on the table. Let's give them an extra 10% if they go over what? 10 and 10? Or 10,000. Y'all realize that, right? I just put 10 in that, right? So let me point what I'm saying here, okay? All I'm saying is what you just said is true but not true. Because here's the deal. If we really focused, all right, is it an ego? Okay, we focused in on doing 4x5, right? Because if somebody were to go out in their own financial services business and call it blank blank financial services, right? Because I know different names right now that's done it, which has worked here, right. Okay? Ooh. Would you agree? They still got to go out there and personally do it, right or wrong?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you something. If you went out there and personally did it here at 110% contract, how much money are you making on one product? $6,000. If you do another what? That's just $5,000 in production. If you do another $100,000 in securities trade, how much money you make now? Come on, help me out. 10 grand. Where else can you make $120,000 on your own pen? Okay. Now with the stock and all the bonuses and stuff like that, watch this. So they ain't getting none of that. So here's the point. Now you get lucky because somebody wants to make the kind of money you make. So now you go off on your own. I'm not talking about Primerica. You go off on your own. Let's say they had this, and then all you got to do is get one person what? License, because you interview the right people. And you're not going to go through all these numbers because, man, the gall of you're just going to be just you're going to find the right people to recruit. Y'all realize that? That's what they're doing. Okay? And now, guess what? They bring in that one person because they qualified on their criteria. And guess what? They get them licensed. And guess what they just did? They just raised their income another what? $50,000.
Right.
Wow.
Do y'all realize the company, our company, has done the same thing for y'all to go do it unlimited?
Right.
Yes.
Unlimited. And doing what's what? Right.
Mm-hmm.
And not feeling bad about who you are and all this kind of stuff. Because you know what's right and wrong.
Right.
Is this making any sense?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what you just showed is actually without even knowing the third part of the commission scale.
Yeah.
We don't even know it yet,
Yeah.
and it's better than that.
Oh my God, we don't even know the second. Everybody says, oh, we know the second. No, you don't even know the second
We
or
don't.
what. He didn't go over either one of those.
Either one of them.
Yeah.
All he did is went over the first.
And he said the thirds were for the
For the
For people like him.
The ball busters.
Yeah, the ball
That's
busters.
going to be
He's
better than
100
ever.
in the company.
We don't even know
So
what
you know
that
this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to what? Get all the other ones mad that's going to be bringing in these.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Right.
Anybody else? Anything else from today? I mean, if the Reuben and Santana's can go make $8,000 down the bayou, and Josh, brand new in business, can make $4,000, how many of y'all would agree that's hope?
Yes.
Come on, guys. And then they pay me. I didn't write one sale and one recruit. One sale or one recruit, and I made $25,000 last month. Anybody want some of that?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I ain't got a big base shop to worry about. Come on, help me out.
Yeah.
So how many of y'all want to make that kind of money?
Yes.
And I was in New York for 12 days.
Yeah.
And then I went to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. It's crazy. Great, what a life. Anybody want some?
Yes.
Yep.
And our meeting attendance has grown. Come on.
Well,
Anybody else from today? Thank
well,
you.
actually, it's not from. It's kind of from the day, but it sums up everything today. I mean,
Yeah, bro.
people.
Thank you, buddy.
I mean, I think it's a combination of everything you just said, because everybody wants that. I mean, really realizing that that's what they want, but it's time and effort and years of building and going through all the crap that most people will never go through. I mean, the people quitting in the dark houses and you know the army, you know, big people quit, small people quit. It doesn't matter, but you got to be willing to want to pay that price, if that makes sense. And everybody says, well, no, it ain't easy, but it's worth it. I mean, what he just said is worth it. So all the things that you get ready to go through, and all the things we talk about, and all the crap you go through to get 30, 40 people here, because remember we talked about that before. We kept saying it's happening, but you don't see it happening.
How many do we have here? About 3 or 4?
Yeah, about
Right?
3 or 4 or 5 people, and we were talking about it's happening, but you don't even see it happening.
But you know why you don't see it happening? 'Cause I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah.
Because I want to try to hit some of y'all like
Oh, yeah,
this. I want
it's
to
happening.
punch you right now.
Yeah.
Because guess what? It's like broke people. Broke people never recognize anybody.
Right.
Right.
Broke people. Think about it logically. Broke people is all like, give me the attention. Give me the attention. Because they never take the spotlight off themselves and pour it into other people.
Right.
Y'all follow me?
Yes.
So some of y'all are like that right now. You're sitting going, man, what about me? What about me? And you're sitting there saying, I don't have any people here. So this is good for Kirby or good for Troy or good for whoever, right? And reality is you are good for everybody.
Right.
And the reality is, guess what? All you got to do is start growing your team to 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And when we do that, unselfishly, this whole thing explodes.
Yes.
Right? Because the tendency is, Brian, over the next 90 days, this will be a washing of some of y'all in here, and guess what? Some other ones will come in.
Right.
Y'all realize that? Mm-hmm. I just hope that some of y'all stay long enough so you can receive the what? Fruits of the big picture that's about to happen.
Yes.
Okay? But most people see their heads are what? Down versus up. They look at today, and worst case scenario, maybe it's a week. They look into the future, right? And unfortunately, they don't look into the 90 days from now, 6 months from now, and really see themselves. I started with this, guys, and I know some of y'all think it's hokey, but just like these cars being written, right? Jake, your butt needs to be in Boca. What a reward to get licensed.
Right.
Jake needs to open the floodgates on recruiting again. Okay, I'm just telling you. I know it's hard, right? Because you're sitting there going, "Dang, look at all the sales I'm not getting." Right? You see what I'm saying? I understand that. That's part of what you're going through, right? But it's also if you think about it, you're building your story.
Yes.
See, because I can't stand in front of you and talk like this because if I didn't do it, I went through it. But guess what? I won every trip, and guess what? All expenses paid, and I was getting financially free because I didn't focus on all the things like that. You see? So now, how good of a reward would that be winning Boca Raton? You ever been to a place like that? That ain't Grand Isle, you know what I'm saying? Right? Okay? That's like, that's like real nice. Okay? No water gets shut off over here. You know what I'm saying? Right? It just happened down there for a few days, I think. Okay? But the point I'm making is, what an awesome opportunity. You and somebody else can go for $10,000, at $10,000 all expenses paid, vacation for 2. That's big. Go get that thing done. Go recruit right now and go bow up. Don't spend any other time. Harness in. Ask Jared how he passed his test. He harnessed in. He said, look, enough's enough. I'm going to take this thing in the next 5 days. I'm getting focused. Nothing else matters anything. Guess what? I'm going to go eat after this meeting today. I'm going to go start studying right now. Book my test 5 days from now. I'm going to own it. Does this make any sense, guys? That's the thing. And it's that kind of effort that's going to take for you to go become a regional vice president, be the youngest guy in my whole organization making over $100,000.
Yep.
Man, I can't wait. And he gets up there and goes, "Hey, everybody, how y'all doing?" I just did what they told me to do. Y'all see what I'm saying? Right? And his hair don't change or nothing. Next thing you know, what do you think other people do? Oh my gosh, I can do this. Right? And I grab him like this. I say, I love this dude. You see what I'm saying? Right? Because why? Now he gives people hope. Why? Because all different types of people can do this thing. Man, my mom loves you, dude. My mom's like, man, that's a mini you, Troy. That's like 20 years difference right there. That's like you are, right? Okay. Anybody else, Kirby?
I want to just share something. You had touched on something earlier that I thought was great. You had said that when you used the example of the shrimp and all that, how many shrimp are out there and all that stuff. And I think, like you said, if you're thinking it's garbage, like if you're thinking about negative things, if you find yourself complaining more, then you're gonna look for the reasons to not win. Whereas opposed to somebody like Troy or myself, we may not be winning at this moment in time. You may not be winning, but if you look for the reasons, you can. People are out there. Give you an example. Yesterday I had an appointment. I recruited a lady that has her life insurance license already. We did our first appointment Saturday. Went back, wrote a 173-hour app yesterday. But they are also involved in some, I'm not going to name any names, but another type of pill and drink kind of thing.
Yeah.
And obviously that's okay, we did this, now you got to, you listen up. All right, no problem. And I already kind of pulled polls, do all that, research and all that stuff.
Sure.
Anyway, long story short, they've been in the business 9 months, okay, in that business. And they have 41 people directly to them, okay? And they're making, with 41 people all actively pursuing it, they're making around $3,000 a month.
That's what they said they're making.
That's what they said. So whatever they say, divide that by 3, and that's more than likely probably what they're actually making, okay? Now, it only costs $2,100 to get started. Now, you can get the little junior version, like $79.
Junior version.
Yeah. But like if you want to get the major player business thing, you got to pay $2,100. Best $2,100. Now I'm sitting there thinking, ain't no way, there's not a snowball's chance in hell that I'm ever going to sign up with this crap. But and I'm listening, and I'm sitting there thinking, as they're talking, I'm like, how in the hell did they get 41 people in today's economy spend $2,100? And if you think about that, 41 people dropping $2,100, that's over $90,000 to the company for them to make $1,000 to $2,000 a month. So if they can get 41 people in 9 months to spend $2,100 and think that that's a steal because they have their own business for $2,100, how many people can the brand newest person in here get if it's $99 freaking dollars? And you get it back plus $900 in bonuses, and you have a legitimate business, not a pill business that every Tom, Dick, and Harry is selling, but you got something that nobody else is doing. Yep. You've got to get out of your own doggone way mentally and realize that there's nobody on the planet have a better. Because see, this is the thing. If that was that good, how could I recruit her? It ain't that good. There ain't nobody can recruit me.
Here's where we got to make our mental shift. The company's doing it right now without us even knowing it. Here's why they're doing it. Just pay attention real quick. Expectations, their expectations are high. Everybody wins here. They don't go over all the toughness.
Right.
They don't go over all the. That's pretty much a con job. You understand what I'm saying? They don't even go over any of that stuff. Oh, all you can do is make money here.
Yeah,
guess what?
Those things, yeah.
But we've taken pride in toughness, Kirby. We're like, man, are we tough? Look at, we're still here. We're standing. And we're bleeding here, right?
Yeah.
What we got to do is what? Sell the sizzle, and the steak will be proof because of all the money we're making. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So Kirby, I'm telling you, I'm right on with this. So look here, simplicity is what we got to sell. Just like the company saying 100% of people we get in the business gets licensed. We know that's not true. But guess what? Would you agree? We got to speak it.
Right.
Yes. Come on, guys.
Yep.
We got to speak it because guess what? If not, we start talking about the Jakes over there just ruining our averages, right? Because everybody's supposed to pass it. Okay. We can't talk about that. Why? Because I love that. I love the Warriors because ultimately that's who you got to be to win in anything in life. Okay? But watch here. Would you agree? The life we live in the world today is what? Everybody wants it simple. Drive-throughs. Drive through everything. Drive through cleaners. Drive through food. Everything's quick. So guess what they've done? Guess what they've done? All you got to do is start taking it yourself. Guess what? Just take the pill. Guess what? You get $2,100. Guess what? You can start selling to all your friends. Everybody will buy that from you.
You get it free.
Yeah, it's simple. Look how much weight you'll lose. Right? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's all they're doing.
Yeah.
And then they what? They don't say that they drank all the water, right? And they went walking and running and worked out when they show the picture before and after.
Right.
All they do is say, hey, look, if you're, I guarantee in their little closed meetings like this, they say, hey, look, guys, y'all are fat asses.
Right.
But guess what? Over 90 days, for this to be working, y'all all got to go on a severe diet, get a coach, a weight coach and strength coach and a dietitian, and guess what? Start losing weight so we can do a before and after of you right now, and then you'll really sell a lot of pills.
Right.
Because people are going to buy your what? Testimony. Y'all see that's what they do?
Yes.
And then we have a doctor that can prove it and all this other stuff, and the doctor's getting paid on the side. Next thing you know, if it's not that thing, they're doing something. That's what we got to know. You understand? So that's our competition.
For sure.
And what Kirby's saying now, they're getting all these people to spend $2,100 that they could be buying life insurance. They could be doing what? This? So, and then they're selling the dream. Because now these people don't want to make the attempt when they see us because they got to them first. With coffee and all the other stuff they do.
That's the thing. See, the point was if they can get 40 people at $2,100 a pop, don't ever humiliate yourself and tell somebody you ain't got nobody to talk to.
That's right.
You're going to embarrass yourself. You're making yourself a weenie. Because all that means is you might as well just say, look, I'm too scared to talk to somebody. Because they're out there everywhere.
Yes.
If they're willing to spend that kind of money, 75,000 people every 7 days in this country get started in one of those.
So what? They're excited. They got phone messages out there that you can call in any time and listen to the leader. So do it yourself. Hey, this is Kirby Rhodes. How you doing? We're with Primerica Financial Services. Can't wait. We're expanding in the Bayou region, looking for some sharp individuals. Do it now. Put it on technology. Put it on your Facebook. Get it done. We got whatchamacallit over here compliant. But my point, but that is compliant. Right? And now it's a number to call into. Guess what? Here we go.
But Troy,
excitement. That's what they're doing, though, guys. They're doing bridge conference calls. They instead of doing meetings like this, because people won't come to meetings. Guess what? Only the winners do. So guess what? They go for the losers.
Right.
So guess what? People that just want to stay at home. Guess what? Great. Let's do a 3-way call. Kirby, can you do a 3-way call with me? Guess what? I got 5 people. Can we do it at this time of the night?
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing.
But the other flip side of that, though, I guarantee you, those 40 people would say, "You mean I got to take a test?"
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, 98% of those people say, "You mean I got to take a test?"
They want something for nothing. It's easy.
It's easy.
It's easy.
Somebody told me
It's easy to not do nothing.
He said, "Oh, that's the catch for that. You got to take a test."
Exactly.
That's not a catch.
That's it.
That's a college.
They're looking for the easy way.
You were in college,
Y'all
you know?
understand, though, guys? So guess what we got to do? Say, yeah, it's foolproof. Guess what? We got all the answers.
Exactly.
Got all the answers. All you got to do is pick the right one. Okay, so we got to get good at that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I sat down with a guy. Sat down with a guy the other day, and that's
Look at that shirt outside. That's awesome.
Anyway.
You know what I love? Boudin or no Boudin, he's fired up. Look. That shirt on fire.
I got time to work out. I'm taking a double business. I work out later. No, but I sit down with somebody, and that's what they that's what they try to do. They try to say, "Oh, so simple." Would you listen to me?
Like said, he knows.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're ready.
I might be laughing, but I'm whooping all y'all butts.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
No, I sat down with somebody, and he was like, "Come talk to me, and we're gonna share one with Josh, actually." And he's like, "Oh, it's so simple. Just want my BMW and all this other stuff." He's like, "All we do is give this DVD out, and it sells itself." He said, "You know, and it's $500 to start that one up, and you know, they trying to tell me this and this and this." And I asked him a question. I said, "You know, what happens when everybody knows about it? Who they, you know?" And they're like, "It's easy." Well, and it's just all kind of crap. That the reason that we're not recruiting more people than those guys is we're not talking to enough people.
Sure.
There it is, right?
And that's the only they see an opportunity and jump all over it. And the only reason we're not recruiting as many people as they are is because they're talking to a lot more people than we are.
90% of women being excited. So that's it.
By the way, I'll tell them the BMW that this company's giving out.
$40,000 of debt they give.
The person has to pay a note.
Yeah.
On it. Like, it ain't free. It's like, here you go, here's the $40,000. We're gonna put like $200 towards it. You put the other $600.
Yeah, they co-sign. Yeah.
So if you win the car, you got to pay $600 a month for it.
No, if you ain't got credit, you can get it.
Yeah, if you don't have good credit, you can't get it.
That's it. So and then they're all in their black BMWs.
Yeah, that's like
they can take a picture and they say, "Look what we got."
That's like
it's like a benefit. It's a benefit
of Boca, but you got to buy everything.
Right. Guys, y'all realize we got to get good at this stuff, right? Because you know as well as I do, people. Look, I had somebody try to recruit me that was in our business before, saying, "Look, you really need to see this. I'm telling you, you'd be good." Why does she want me? Because she knows I know what a lot of people. And there's a big following with our team, right? It's amazing. I'm telling you. Man, let's go see Troy. Right, that'd be instant meetings.
Yeah, right. Got somebody on the team the other day joined one of those things. I was like, dude, I said, how can they, if you believe in this thing and you love it, like, and nobody can recruit me to anything out there. And I was like, if you believe in it, how can you even give it a shot? I mean, why would you do that? And I told him, I was like, we got to have each other's back. You know, I said, if you're doing that and this, how can you ever commit to one thing and get good at something? I was like, it's not going to happen. I said, if they try to recruit me, they got to have trouble on their hands, basically.
All right, Rhinos.
Well, I can stand here and honestly tell everybody. Troy knows my story. I actually sat out of Primerica. I was out of Primerica for a year, and actually before I actually came into Troy's Base Shop, and I was actually recruited into one of those companies. That actually, I'll just say coffee. Some of you probably already know what that
Coffee and churches.
is.
My church is chicken.
Right. But and it's so true. I mean, and I didn't do. There's so many levels you can come in at. I did the smallest level because I owned a store and I decided to sell the coffee in my store. So that's kind of the reason I wasn't really aiming to go out and recruit people. You know, of course, the guy who sponsored me, he was like really pushing me to go out and just, you know, recruit the world. But I mean, to join these companies, I mean, people are spending $1,200 to join this company. Of course, I did the lower level, which was like $199.
$199, lowest level.
$199. But and basically, you're buying the coffee and you have to give it away, try to get people to like it, and then become a customer. So, you know, and so they're getting, when I tell you thousands of people are joining a month, I mean, it's like virtual. Conference calls, I'm telling you, and I'm still on my sponsor.
So would you agree
list.
we got to do a lot more of that, Kirby?
I'm still on my sponsor's phone list.
So
I get
hold on a
10 calls
second.
a day.
So Kirby, let me ask you, on Kirby's team, or if it's my team and Kirby did the call, let's just use that example, right? How many of y'all would let Kirby call some of your people and do a three-way call and tell them how great this opportunity is?
Yeah.
So how many names would you have on the platter? That's what they're doing. Okay?
And
So it's just like in my base, how many of y'all would put me on a call and do a